get out here, have them isolated, and now the carnage starts.
You're dead!
Hey everyone! This is Grayson. I'm here again, bringing you another video.
In case you thought, we were gonna do a dance or something.
Yeah, not today. Maybe in the future. Not today. No, it's our usual shtick. This is a reaction video. This is one that was requested by one of our patron subscribers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Chaos. We got a
new one?
Yeah, named Chaos.
What?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, but I feel like that's something you should tell me.
I just told you.
I know, but should have known before now.
But yeah, so we're doing a commission one, and it's one I've seen once before. Don't remember a lot about it, so it's gonna be kind of fresh for me too.
Okay.
You haven't seen it at all. You don't know what the fuck it is.
Of course not, because I haven't seen anything.
But fortunately, it's one I already had. It's from my 4-pack of They Came for the 80s, and the one we'll be doing is going to be The Burning.
Ooh, fire.
Yes, fire.
Fire pretty.
It is pretty.
Fire
yes.
bad.
The Burning.
Good.
It is a slasher from 1981. Back when Friday the 13th hit, then there was a big old slasher boom in the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Do you know anything about it?
Fire bad, Buffy good?
Yeah, sure. She knows fuck all about it.
No!
Alright, so, let's not waste too much time and get right to it, honestly.
To the thing.
Do the thing. Okay. The Burning. Camp Blackfoot.
Must get frostbite pretty quick.
Billy says Cropsy's been getting away with this shit for years. If we pull this off, it'll be the biggest number Camp Blackfoot has ever seen.
Slashers in camps. Kind of theme.
Yeah, I guess it's easy targets. You know?
And a young cast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tonight's the night that we scare the shit out of Cropsy.
Gonna be playing a prank. That always ends well in these movies.
Oh. Why do you feel like he's actually gonna go crazy?
Because bad things tend to happen in these movies.
Well, that's so very 80s. Let's all put our hands in!
Slap hands!
Yeah! Go team!
Go, team, venture!
I remember sneaking out at overnight camp things. Cropsy's a good name for a slasher.
Cropsy. Unique name.
You're gonna burn the whole fucking cabin down, aren't you? Bro, you better run while you still can.
Oh, skull! Uh-oh.
Those kids aren't gonna help him, are they? Oh god.
Well, that prank got out of hand quickly.
Very quickly, but that's what happens when you play with fire. You get fucking burned.
Maybe.
Oh, there it is.
There's the water.
But he's gonna have several fucking degree burns.
1 week later.
He's in a burn unit and unable to move.
He's cooked a fucking Big Mac. Overdone. You know what I mean?
Cooks like a Big Mac.
I want to know what the skull was made of.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Like, you obviously did not have a human skull. So what was it?
This is what you gotta see. This is where it's at.
Why do I feel like you two are going to be the first victims?
This is Burns.
Yeah,
Give me that. Yep.
he's pretty burned.
Yeah. You would be too.
The Burning. Tom Savini, look at that.
Well, with that burn work, of course it was Tom Savini. Makes me wonder, though. So you talk about a guy who's burned in a fire. Isn't that the story that Kane had from,
Original story, Harvey Weinstein.
Ugh.
Well.
That just changed this entire movie. I'm so sorry to every female who worked on this stuff.
I know they got more prominent in the 90s. Didn't know they were working as early as 81, though.
Surprise?
5 years later.
He's still in the burn unit.
It's been a long struggle,
But now that you've regained your strength, it's time for you to leave. We're sorry. The skin grafts just didn't take. It was an accident. Purely an accident.
You've got to forget your hatred.
You think he'll control his hatred, anger, and resentment?
I'm sorry, did you say this was a horror film or a Disney film?
Disney needs to do more horror.
Yeah, they did.
That's all it made me think of. The 80s, they were nice and fucked up, because, hey, 80s.
They also used to do porn.
Nice.
Yep, till it got shown on the Disney Channel one morning in New Jersey. By accident.
I remember reading about that.
Disney doesn't own porn anymore. You're not gonna burn a call girl. She didn't do shit to you. Sweet Cherries, Men and Women Loving Daughters? Is that one of those dirty movie
Well,
theaters?
if you're coming in, why don't you come on in?
ADM music. That's hers, right? Not ours?
Yeah, that was not hard. For a second, it's like, wait, wait.
Right.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna take off your hat? I mean, I gotta earn a living.
She's gonna be the first victim.
What makes you think that?
Because he's in a room with her.
Silhouette reminds me a lot of the Invisible Man. The trench and the hat, the gloves.
Please, just go.
It's okay, baby girl.
Please go.
No! No, get away! Get away from me, please!
Those are some big scissors.
It's the 80s.
No!
That's the only kind they sold.
Stonewater.
This is what Blackfoot became. Ooh, no bra!
Bouncy,
Let those
bouncy,
nipples
bouncy,
go.
bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Makes you really glad that the actors are never actually teenagers.
Except for Sleepaway Camp, they were actual teenagers in that.
Well, yeah. But you didn't see titty like this in Sleepaway Camp.
Nope. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Hard to recognize him with hair, isn't it?
You don't gotta wrap it. You don't
Wait, what?
take it home now.
Who do you think that is?
Hey, divine this. That's
Oh my god, it's like on the tip of my tongue. He looks so familiar. Why do I know him? You sure that's on the TV show?
That might actually be somewhere here.
That would be so ironic, though. What a coincidence to have our smoke alarm start dying in the middle of a movie called The Burning.
You old smoothie, you're a devil.
So why do I know him?
Seinfeld?
Is that Kramer?
No.
Oh wait, the guy next to him. It's Jason Alexander?
Yeah.
I don't recognize him with his hair that white.
That's
It's usually darker.
He usually has no hair.
Well, I mean that too, but his hair is like normally your color. It's much lighter here. Why is it called The Burning if he kills people with blades? Well, I guess they did say it was a slasher.
Yeah. It was a slasher. And he was burned.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe it's the effect of the burning.
That's how you get poison ivy, kid. I mean, in this movie, it's how you get dead, but that's also how you get poison ivy. You got lucky.
Just got away.
I really feel like if you're gonna go after revenge shit, you should go after the people that actually did it, not just, you know.
But every time I think he's serious and I really start to get into him, he blows it. Sometimes he really scares me.
Somebody's not in their bed. What, do all of them sleep mostly naked?
I'm not complaining. That's a very big shirt.
Well, yeah. Sleeping in oversized shirts was a thing in the 80s and 90s. When I was a kid, that's all I slept in.
Hey, Sally.
Hi, Bob. Dave show up last night?
Ugh.
Outdoor showers. Ugh. So glad I didn't have to go to summer camp. But once.
Never went to sleepaway camp?
Just once. It was annoying.
Titties!
Mm-hmm.
It's not the 80s if we don't have titties.
She added more soap.
is that you? Who's there?
She said, "Who's there?" She heard a
there's
strange
our first
noise
victim.
and said, "Who's there?"
You hear that? What's going on? Sally, what is it? Alfred.
Oh, hold it. Where you go?
You are sick, you know that? You are really sick.
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
I only meant to scare her.
You only meant to scare.
I'll talk with him.
He should get kicked out of camp for that.
A sexual pervert.
What do you expect me to do? Cut his balls off?
Send him home.
Yeah, you can always just kick him out.
Just a kid. Kids do that.
Did you do that?
No, kids don't do that. That is like step one to I'm gonna be a rapist later.
I'll talk with him. I'll straighten him out.
You are a pushover.
If I think he's going to be a problem, I'll make sure he's off the camp, okay?
Okay.
I like her. I feel like she's gonna die.
What the hell were you doing out there? Huh? What were you trying to...
Maybe they'll all die.
Come on, if you don't talk to me, you're going to be talking to the supervisor, and I don't think you want that.
So far, the only one to die has been the
Embarrassment out there.
car girl.
I'm bawling you out from...
They're all always picking on me. I don't have any friends.
5 years ago, when I was in summer camp, I didn't just get bawled out by the counselor. I got sent home.
I wonder what he did.
If you've got a problem, if you want someone to talk to, I'm here. Okay?
It's rather intense close-ups.
Yes, Allie, just think. 3 nights alone with Alfred.
Hey, you gonna make me glazer some?
You are too young to be smoking.
Imagine doing it with the laser.
Who is Glazer? Have we met that person yet?
I'd take
I don't remember their names. Maybe that's
Got
Glazer.
where you're going, punk. You stay away from my girl. You understand that? Huh?
Blazer? What's your problem?
Guess that's Glazer.
Oh, no
That's
problem,
Glazer.
Todd. No problem.
Who names their child Glazer?
I mean, this is also in the
Jerk
time where
gives
someone
me the
names their
creeps.
child Moon Unit.
When was the last time you won a personality contest, Blazer?
Fish. Listen to Fish. He's been in, all right?
See, that's Jason Alexander.
There's no problem in swimming or diving.
It doesn't sound the same.
That's the main thing.
It's the heaviest part.
There it was.
It's wherever.
He's got the voice, he's just
Now I'm
young.
hearing it.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? You can't swim. Yeah, I'm crazy. And you better save him. Lie down. On your back. On your back up.
Down on his back, that's how he's gonna throw up. You gotta sit him up.
Speak to me.
Sit him up.
Speak to me, Al.
Well, now he's sitting up.
That's it. Don't cough. Speak. Words.
You act like you don't have friends, man, but you just had 3 guys looking out for you.
Hi, Sally. Hi, pretty girl.
Hi.
Hey, Sally, you want to go for a swim with me?
Nope, that's in our house.
That is definitely something in our house.
It's one of the fires.
Maybe it's a low battery.
Yeah, it is, but where is the question? No, I know exactly what that is, but I can't tell where because it's not down here. It'd be way louder.
Be
It's gotta be in
upstairs?
one of our rooms.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want me to go through with this?
Alfred, this is about to be the greatest moment in your life.
The glazer's gonna go crazy. Shit.
Park him.
Act like you didn't have friends. You have 3 friends right there.
Woodstock? I think you got him.
Ass. Into the water he goes.
You got what you deserved.
That's the world bantamweight jerk-off champ over there, huh? Just stick with me, kid. Keep flexing the muscle, huh?
Here it is. He's coming out more.
Mm-hmm.
What a fucking coincidence that one of our fire extinguishers is going off during a movie called The Burning.
Yeah, one of our fire alarms just wanted to go
Yeah,
off.
fire extinguishers is not the right word.
Yeah.
You're right. Hi,
Yeah,
I have a brain.
sometimes.
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 Sometimes I'm intelligent as hell.
Look at that girly magazines. You guys make me sick.
Why?
You gotta try the real thing sometimes, man. Let me tell you that.
Maybe they just want to look at things they can't touch.
Look, I asked for lubricated rubbers. These aren't lubricated rubbers. You understand that?
Yeah, standards.
Masters and Johnson?
I mean, I do have to give him props for wanting lubrication, because that's healthy for the woman. You get less tearing in the vaginal canal that way and less scar tissue building up if you use lube. Even if she's like
Whoa, what's
wet
up,
as a
man?
slip and
Oh my
slide.
God! There, at the window.
Oh, take it easy, man. What's going on?
It was a face.
Sure as hell ain't nothing out there now.
Yeah, except for him.
One guy, I think it was Woodstock, he looks familiar. Well, no, he sounded familiar there. I need to confirm who that is. Fisher Stevens. It is. Shit. He's very young in this.
Who's that?
He was one of the cousins in Super Mario Brothers movie. But yeah, one in the red.
Yeah.
He's very young, but I heard his voice. Like, Jason, I know it's the voice. So who do you think actually is going to die first if they can't?
No idea, but I hope Jason Alexander doesn't.
Nothing I can get you?
These are comic
Life
relief.
jacket? Spermicide?
I feel like he might die because he's being
Alright, which one of you guys
slightly
got my
douchey.
vitamin E? Well, I haven't got it. I'm going back to the cabin to get it.
First dead.
It's going off alone.
Going off alone at night. The girl almost got it.
Yeah. Girl even said who's there, but it's a fake out.
It was.
Fake
It was
out.
a good fake out. I was firmly believing she was going to be the first.
Yeah, but this guy, nope. Woodstock. You're all by your lonesome.
Such a shame.
Killer POV shot.
Why is there so much light from outside?
Because movies need us to see what's happening. So there's actually more light than in real life.
Guess you've all made friends by now, so however you team up, stick with your buddy.
Body!
Buddy system.
Body! Now I'm thinking of heavyweights.
Buddy! Buddy! Buddy!
Body! I'm feeling skinny, Tony. Best character in that movie.
He was hilarious.
I am Lars.
I want to be fat too.
I'm with you. I love you. Oh shit! I don't watch heavyweights. God damn it.
I know, twist your arm. It's not a. Oh, it's such a terrible, terrible thing to want to watch that movie.
It's a great movie.
Fucking love that movie. Big part of my childhood. He didn't look so zit-faced from farther away. But he's gonna be the first victim. He's seeing the killer.
Somebody's got to die. Was that Todd?
I don't think so.
Are they faking us again?
I don't think so.
Woodstock.
Oh, they did.
Todd! They faked us again!
One more stunt like that and you're on your way home. Got it?
You know, I bet they had that scene of him killing the hooker just to have somebody actually die at the start of the movie. Because so far, there ain't no death happening.
I'm pretty sure they're waiting for a moment. Like, what if they wait till they go on the canoe trip and it's all the older campers?
Get them all
That
alone.
cuts out all of these
Yeah.
younger kids and then just goes for the older ones. Because it was the older kids that burned him.
It could be what they're doing.
And then the carnage will start. I'm sorry, did you expect teenagers to act right? What world do you live in?
They're acting like teenagers.
They are. That's like their whole job. Oh no, oh shit.
We're sinking!
Canoe lost. Damn kids.
There was a camp not far from here. Just across the lake.
That was
It was
Blackfoot.
called Camp Blackfoot.
Oh, now we're gonna tell the tale of Jason Voorhees. I mean, Cropsy?
Everything
Cropsy.
burned down.
Cropsy.
There's nothing left except the ruins. Now this camp had a caretaker.
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks now.
Really
Friday the 13th
evil
part 2.
bastard.
Opening, right here.
His name was Cropsy.
Cropsy.
I mean, he got real pleasure out of hurting people, scaring them.
This was released 7 days after Friday the 13th part 2.
Shears, you know,
No wonder it tanked in theaters. Going up against that.
Well, and Friday was the
he had
bigger
this
name.
kind of demonic way of looking at you.
He cried out, I will return. I will have my revenge.
I think he's embellishing a little bit here. Just a little bit.
He lives
It's a cat story, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
no longer human. Up there, watching, waiting. He'll hear you.
You're dead.
Oh no, it's Cropsy. Oh, it was just a prank. Didn't see that coming.
The fact that they showed it when he could clearly see the knife behind the person.
Eddie, is there really a Cropsy maniac?
Yep.
Sure there is. Takes these paper bags, he fills them with dog shit, then he lights them when they open the door. All like that.
Billy Madison does that too.
You're crazy.
He called the shit poop.
Come on. If two people like each other, if they want each other, so you do it.
Do what? What do they
We
do?
like each other, right?
Pennywise?
Yes.
You can't blame me for trying, can
Okay.
What do you say?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who do you think? It's gonna be Eddie or the girl?
You're free to do what you want.
Eddie?
One of them's getting it.
Just gonna take a quiet swim around and head back to the camp.
He'll be right back.
He's inviting her to come. I saw what I did there. Question is are they gonna get stabbed or are they gonna get drowned? Why do I feel like someone's gonna take her clothes?
Oh, you gotta come here.
But
Take a minute and appreciate the fucking view you shouldn't be getting.
ooh, bush. We got full frontal.
And titties. What a nice pair. I hate knowing Harvey Weinstein is involved in this movie and that she was probably exploited. But she has a gorgeous body and that deserves to be admired.
Yes. That's what these are for. Admiring the gorgeous bodies.
Don't tell me they're gonna die naked.
I mean, it's them in a vulnerable state.
I mean, yes, but still, if I've gotta die in a horror movie, the last thing I want is to be naked. Going down with a fight.
Well, you can go like some couples fucking in bed and then all of a sudden, skewered. Both of them together.
Fuck out of my face.
And this is why you're a bad dude.
This is why you gonna die.
I thought it was gonna be her, actually. They showed her clothes a little too much. Luring her off on her own.
Oh, my clothes.
It's always hard to edit around a lot of nudity for YouTube. I will admit.
I appreciate that they chose something with nudity, but I'm sorry it makes your life harder.
Uh-oh.
I got you clear on this.
There we go.
Here.
Looks like she is first. Oh, slash over the throat.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. You deserve better.
Very red blood.
Yeah, that looks like a corn syrup wombo.
Uh-oh.
Told you. Get out here, have them isolated, and now the carnage starts.
We had a fight, nothing serious. She's gonna let all the canoes go?
Look, here's what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna split up and search this whole area. They gotta be around here.
Split up. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
We'll build a raft or something.
Come on.
Swim your way back.
It's a little far.
Come on.
How about they stumble upon Camp Blackfoot?
wrong.
Man, what the hell are we supposed to be looking for anyway?
That's smart.
Hey guys, here's a piece of wood.
Come, James. We seek wood. Come on, you guys.
We seek wood.
Not the kind in your pants.
What's the matter, huh?
Just coal your engines. Blazer, no.
She
She
said
gave you
no.
a clear, defined no.
Good.
No, Blazer, no.
What's the matter?
Not here.
I hope they kill Glazer next.
You know you want to?
Later. Maybe.
Mate, what the fuck?
She's playing hard to get.
God damn it, don't ever do that shit.
Listen, you can trust me.
That invites assholes to be assholes.
It does. Know when they're playing and when they're not, and when they mean yes and when they don't.
Okay, no means yes. I got it. I'm learning.
That's not what I meant.
I know.
Well, none of them are dying.
They got a raft made. Look at that.
Unless they're all gonna die at once.
What are they gonna do? Toss a grenade at them?
Who knows?
Is Bruce the shark gonna pop out of the water?
Hey, you guys! Look over there! It's one of our canoes! It's ours!
Why do I feel like they're about to find Karen?
I mean, somebody's gotta be discovered here.
She's gotta be on that. She's definitely on that boat. Oh.
He's on the boat!
Jump off!
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, through the throat! Well, they just increased the kill count here quite a bit. Ooh. That's like at least 4 of them. Did he get them all?
5? Were there 6 on there?
Yeah.
3 girls, 3 boys?
I didn't know if some of them jumped in the water, but
no.
it's fading away. He got them all.
He stabbed the one and she fell in the water. 2 girls, 3 boys, 5.
Well, there was a whole lot of no killing and then a lot of killing all at once right there.
I called it. No,
you said
I did not get back all right.
You said Karen would be in the canoe. That was not Karen.
You're right. But I was also right that they waited till they were isolated and went after them after that.
That is true. Yes.
Those kids really had fun today.
I know. Look,
yeah.
The way we built that room.
But I feel like they're next.
I don't know. They seem like final people.
They seem like it.
It's dark, huh?
I guess I could see that.
Yeah, they
They're gonna die next.
Sad and Glazer. They fucking.
You came too quick.
That's all.
Is it?
You do better next time, baby. Trust me.
Trust me, baby.
Give him 20 minutes.
He's a teenager.
I guess you want to go back, is that it?
No.
Just go down there for 20 minutes until you're ready to go again.
Why don't we stay?
Solid advice. Yeah, seriously, you got time to warm her up now. But you're gonna die, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, wanna know
It's a
something?
shame. She's a pretty girl.
I'm gonna sneak on
She
back
is.
to the campsite.
Don't be long.
Not a second longer than I gotta be.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Now the question is who's gonna die first?
But
Naked butt or naked pussy?
usually they go for the girl first, so when the guy comes back, he's like, oh no! I've seen that pattern.
Looks like your pattern's gonna be correct.
She all alone. She all naked.
Sorry, sweetie, but you had sex.
You must be punished.
Punish.
Punish. Naughty.
Yeah, it was naughty. Kind of the whole point. She's naked. I really think his pardon's gonna need to get some help. That's not gonna be pretty.
He was hiding underneath.
Jesus. How did you fit under there?
Movie
So
magic.
big.
It's movie magic. Ooh, he's getting him good though.
Look at all those muscles and you couldn't save yourself, my dude.
Well, all it takes is one quick sudden action with a sharp, pointy object, and it doesn't matter.
Yep. You gonna make it back to tell people?
I saw him kill Glazer.
You're gonna wake everybody up.
You'll have cleaned it up by the time they get there.
God.
Nope. That's just graze him, or is he dead?
I guess we'll find out. I have a feeling he's not dead.
Yeah,
So he's alive.
he's alive.
All right, come on. Enough is enough, huh? Come on, bring it in, you guys.
So he's in the woods. He can't possibly be on the raft too, right?
Well, not now. Unless he swam out to it.
I guess so.
Where? Hey, Todd!
Why do I feel like they won't learn? Oh, he dismembered them.
That's an arm. Oh. Popped right up.
Oh, goodness, I hope this ends soon. I have to pee. That did not help anything. I'm not that bad.
I'm not pausing, I'm just checking the time.
I can make it.
Yeah.
It's like 20 minutes.
We got 20 minutes.
All right, come on. Come on.
Not fairy. Oh, not fairy. Oh, I don't like this.
Maybe he'll get out.
No, he won't. He's stalking him. He knows where he is. What you got there, buddy? An axe? I want an axe.
Yeah, he's got an axe.
Full-size ones are way better. Good, I'm glad he's got an axe.
Can't paddle anymore. Paddle!
you want to fucking die? Paddle!
What's the rap?
Lucky you found a root system there, my dude. You found the old camp. You didn't call anybody, did you?
Can't we go any faster?
How long before the police get there?
Oh God, I hope they're there. They said they were going by helicopter.
Called them. Okay.
Good.
He's been alive for this long. He's gonna get away. I feel. We grabbed him. He's not slashy yet.
Yet.
He's just holding him. He's not slashing.
Yet.
Oh.
That's some slashing.
Yeah.
Looks like he's gonna take his time with this. Remember, Cropsy's a sadist. Well, here's the final fight scene. Question is Alfred dead?
I don't
Or was
think
he
he's
just
dead.
the bait?
I think he's bait.
Bait, I can see.
Alfred.
You okay?
I will be once the suspense is over.
It's like a mining cart.
Yeah. This can't be the old camp. Well, it's gonna come crashing down on you.
You may be right.
More than right. Step to the right or left. Out of the track, you dipshit! And now he's knocked out again. There's Karen. Poor Karen. Oh, now we finally get burning. He was the kid.
It's the night that we scare the shit out of Cropsy. What about you, Todd?
Oh. Come on, let's get a good shot of his face.
There he is.
Great makeup job by Tom Savini.
He got it off and he stabbed him.
Yeah, he did. You're not recovering from that. He's not dead. Not yet.
Todd reminds me very much of like an Ash look in Evil Dead right now. With the axe and the button down.
He's not gone yet. Told you it wasn't coming.
No! Axe to the head.
Flamed again.
We're gonna burn him again.
Now he's dead. Not really gonna move after you get an axe to the head and set on fire again.
I mean, I'd say he's pretty dead there.
I mean, unless you're gonna go supernatural route.
And as far as I'm aware, there was no The Burning 2. So.
His spirit lives in the forest. And every year he picks on a summer camp. Every year he kills. Don't move. You're dead!
Well, that's a nice ending. I like how they did that.
Not bad. And credits.
You were right, they were final people.
Alright, so that was The Burning. A slasher that came from the 80s.
It had nothing to do with STDs.
No, probably not. 1981, and what are our thoughts now on this one?
Tom Savini did a great job, especially with the burned face.
It was pretty cool there at the end. We finally got to see it.
I really liked the camp counselors and how the one camp counselor, the male counselor guy, the head counselor, Todd. I like that while he didn't want to give up on the kids, he wasn't taking their bullshit either. Which is very different than how a lot of things are in the 70s and 80s in most movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, yeah, boys will be boys. And he was like, if I think I can't get through to him, he'll go home.
We'll let him have one mistake, but any more than that, then off you go. Which is I say, is fair.
I do too.
Yeah.
Especially since he didn't actively touch her.
He was trying to just scare her.
He was being pervy and he was being a creeper.
Yeah.
But he didn't actively touch her. And while I don't approve of that at all, especially being a woman, I'd have flipped my fucking cookies if someone did that to me as a teenager. I do appreciate the fact that he was trying to reach out to the kid and actually see what was wrong instead of just go, motherfucker, you don't fucking do that. No, he actively was talking to him and trying to figure out the root of the problem, which is not something you saw very much in that time period, and I really liked it. But I also liked that, you know, he was a strong male figure in the positive way without toxic masculinity, unlike what you saw in Glazer and Eddie. Especially Eddie.
Yeah.
He was on his way to being an abusive husband. It was coming. So was Glazer. Glazer was the kind that, you know, he tries to do well but gets frustrated when things don't, when the square peg does not fit in the round hole.
It's square for him? It's square? Is that why it was so fast?
Yes, that's why it was so fast. It was much tighter because he was square and she was round.
Yeah. Okay.
It's totally how that works.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm here to help. And I loved female lead's character too.
Michelle?
She didn't completely fall apart. She held it together long enough to take care of those kids.
Yeah. Yeah. This one, for a slasher, it did take a while to get to it. We did notice that.
Lots of fake outs.
Quite a bit, but then all of a sudden it's like, kill, 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 kill on the raft. It's just like all of them right in a row. It's like, ah!
Karen was the starting point.
Yep. But since it's a slasher and that does take a long while, I guarantee you that one scene in the beginning where he killed the hooker, that was just so we could have somebody die until then.
It shows us that he has that killer instinct straight out of the thing, and that all the stuff they said to him in the hospital was not gonna fly. And sets him up as the, I am not gonna recover and I am your bad guy.
It can work that way, but still, even without it, you would still expect that with just the way it's like ominous music, POV shot.
Yeah, okay, I could see that, and then in that case, you're probably right.
Yeah, because in Scream, they added the principal death just because, like, okay, this is too long between deaths. We need a death. So, I will try to see if I feel like something like that happens in the movie, because just the way this was set up, yeah, I'm like, it's taking a while. I guess they wanted a bit of a slow burn here, but producers were like, no, we need a death. Probably one of the Weinsteins, most likely Barbie. Oh God, yeah, didn't know that.
I hate that they were involved in this. Ugh.
Well, that's the problem.
No,
they were involved. They were involved in a lot of fucking good movies, and that really fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But they're still good movies, and there are a lot of other people that were also involved in their making. So.
And you know, while I am an appreciative person of female nudity, especially, guys, y'all, I'm sorry, but I see y'all with your shirt off so often that unless you're actively showing dick.
Wayne Doodle.
I was waiting for that.
We saw
it's
butt.
not anything different.
We saw a lot of butt in this.
A lot of butt, but it's not anything I'm like, ooh, like I don't go to Chippendales either. But women, I think, are more unique because we don't see them with their shirt off as often. And while I appreciate that, it kills me that Harvey Weinstein was involved with this movie because I just know at least half of those girls were exploited. And it's a shame. It's a damn shame. And probably none of them wanted to do those nude scenes.
Yeah.
Although, I do have to appreciate the artwork that is what they looked like, although I have to worry about every single one we could count the ribs on, like Sally, because I guarantee you, she was either anorexic or on some kind of drugs because she was forced to.
But then again, even the movies that didn't involve them, all throughout the 80s, there was just a lot of, this is what's expected, this is a slasher, get naked. And if you're not willing to do it, well, somebody wanting to break out and be a star is going to. That's just the way it is.
I know, and
I understand why it's not done nowadays, because you really kind of don't need it, but still.
You don't need it, and you didn't need it then, even if I do appreciate it.
If everyone's willing, then yeah. It's nice to see.
Yeah, but, and you know, you cannot change the past. You can only appreciate the art form for what it was, in that, very well-built women. And that should be celebrated. And I'm very glad that the movie industry has changed enough that that shit don't fly anymore. You cannot force people into nude scenes. I mean, you can dangle it in front of them and say, I'm sorry, if you want this role, you have to do this.
You can say this is part of the role. If you want to do it, great. If not, then we'll
find someone
we need somebody who's willing to do it, because that's what the role calls for. You won't be coerced into it, hopefully. Hopefully not. I can't speak for them because I'm not actually part of it, so.
And I'm sure there is still some coercion, but it's nowhere near as bad as the exploitation of the 80s and 70s. Not in that sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know women are still mistreated in Hollywood, but I have to believe it's at least somewhat better.
Yeah. Yeah, but as a slasher film, it kind of checks off those boxes. You got the nudity, you got the camp aspect, which is big at that time.
Stupid of them to release it right after Friday the 13th too.
You got the blood and gore. Like the week after, I looked up the release dates online, and yeah, like just 1 week after part 2, and then you see that scene where he's like, "This is what happened." It's like just like beat for beat, the tale of Jason. I'm like, oh my god, you were not. You had no shame.
Do this smartly. But they couldn't have really planned to know that was going to happen if they released it literally a week after.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't know what the script called for that, but as a coincidence, god damn.
Yeah, it's one hell of a coincidence and stupid on their part for releasing any kind of slasher horror involving a camp anywhere near a Friday the 13th because it's already so fucking big, even though it's only part 2 that they're releasing.
I mean, they were doing a lot at the time, and they probably still made money because you could just print money with those back in the day. Let me check on that. I mean,
I still would have waited like a month or 2, at least 2 months, just to let the oh my god, it's another Friday the 13th. We're actually getting a second one die down.
Burning, it had a budget of 1.5 million. Box office was only 707,000. So yeah, it didn't make back its budget, which is probably why we didn't get the Burning 2. But Friday the 13th, that printed money.
Villain. Yeah.
Well,
Listen, they killed their villain without any sort of mystical, psychological, psychic sort of link to something.
We've only gotten you up to 3 parts of Nightmare on Elm Street and just the 2 parts of Friday the 13th, but trust me, killing your villain doesn't mean they ain't coming back.
I'm just saying.
I'm letting you know that right now.
They didn't have any sort of inclination that could be mystical.
No.
I guess in Friday the 13th Part 2 they didn't either. That doesn't probably come until later.
But my understanding, essentially there's just like 3 big like camp slasher horror. There was Friday the 13th, obviously. There's The Burning, and then there's Sleepaway Camp. Other slashers, not much camp aspects I can recall when it came to the other ones, but those 3 are the big ones. Out of the 3, the original Friday the 13th, The Burning, or Sleepaway Camp, which one do you like the most?
That's hard to say because I like them for different reasons.
Yeah, it's always hard. I always know what my choice is.
If you're asking me which one of the 3 I would watch again, probably Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah, basically like put all 3 in front of you. We have to watch one movie. Pick one. First one you grab.
I'm gonna watch Sleepaway Camp.
And I agree. That is the one I would watch first. I feel that was a much more complete story, better characters. Yes. Whereas with Friday the 13th, it takes a while to get to the reveal at the end, which is the best part. Until then, it's just much more generic. Okay, unseen killer, kill. Characters aren't as good. This one does have good characters, but it takes a while to get to the slashing.
I think the fact that it takes a while to get to the slashing is actually a plus for it.
It is.
It's different than other slasher films at that time, so it sort of tweaks the narrative a little bit of what slashers normally are.
It is.
And I like that about it.
Yeah. Thing is, I like Pamela at the end of Friday the 13th more than the killer at this one, Cropsy, because you only see the reveal there for like maybe a minute or so. Until then, it's like just all shot it. Because I'm like a big screen fan. I like the killer being able to talk at the end and have the big reveal. Oh, and then it's a big fight.
Yeah,
there's a better final fight in that one.
Cropsy doesn't talk.
Yeah, so
it would be better.
So I have that one just above The Burning, but not too far off. But Sleepaway Camp, definitely the first one amongst those 3 for me.
Absolutely.
Especially with the twist ending. That was a big old shock. Everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. The story for Sleepaway Camp is way more fleshed out. The characters are way more fleshed out. I also like the fact that it's actually younger kids.
Actual
as weird
people
as that is.
Who are the age their characters they're portraying. Yeah, so it does add to that element of realism.
Yeah.
As real as can be in a film like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And also in the other movies, I don't like that for the most part it was innocent kids getting killed. In Friday the 13th, none of those kids had anything to do with Camp Blood. Absolutely nothing. Same with Friday the 13th Part 2.
In any slasher,
same with this one too.
You're gonna have somebody completely innocent dying, if not several innocent somebodies.
I get it. I just
because they're bad people.
But
they kill.
In Sleepaway Camp, every single person she killed, with the exception of the last one.
And all those little kids too.
Well, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that
no,
everyone's.
Right.
Yeah, I think even the writer said probably shouldn't have put that in there because it did not fit the narrative.
It really didn't.
But apparently somebody also pointed out in a comment in the last video, they actually were kicking dirt or sand on Angela or...
Yeah, that's when she was
during
thrown in the water.
Yeah. At that point, which I'd hardly
her.
ever noticed, but when somebody commented, I'm like, oh, okay, I see. So I guess that's a reason, but it's a flimsy reason.
It is a very flimsy reason.
Yeah.
It seems like something too small for that.
It felt like it was just there to be shocking.
The girl she went after made perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
The cook she went after made a hell of a lot of sense. He deserved everything he fucking got and more. I don't think the girl necessarily deserved her ending, but I can see why it drove her to that. I don't remember every single kill. I don't believe the boy deserved it. He was just a fucking kid, and I think that went too far. But by then, she was so far gone that it still made sense, because at that point, just cray-cray. Like, Auntie was fucking cray-cray.
Aunt Martha.
Yeah, and the fact that she had the cray-cray auntie and the boy didn't realize it. But his cousin totally knew.
Yeah.
And just didn't say anything. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more depth to Sleepaway Camp than just Friday the 13th or The Burning.
Yeah.
But still...
I do think this is underrated in the fact that it's part of a 4-pack and it's not as well known.
Well, it's part of a 4-pack with other well-known horror films. It's just...
Yeah.
The Fog we did. We did Pumpkinhead. Now The Burning.
All we have left is The Howling.
I haven't shown you The Howling yet. That's one of the other big werewolf movies from the 80s.
Like, I've heard of The Fog before. I'd heard of Pumpkinhead before. I've heard of The Howling. I'd never heard of The Burning.
Never heard of The Burning. Yeah, it is one of the more lesser known slashers out of the time. In fact, I got like a slasher book a while back, going like intensely into that boom period of the early 80s after Friday the 13th especially. And I did have The Burning feature in there, as well as some other ones. I'm like, okay, I might have seen this in passing or heard of this. Like, if you check out Tubi, the streaming service, they have a lot of low budget or older forgotten like horror films, which are good to check out. I'm sure Joe Bob will show them every now and again. In fact, I've seen a lot of those from his last drive-in.
If he didn't, I'd be
show on
surprised.
Shudder. So yeah, Burning is it is a slasher in every sense of the word, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
I love that it definitely reminded us both of heavyweights very easily.
Just anything involving the camp. Yeah, God.
No, because Friday the 13th did not remind me of heavyweights. Friday the 13th Part 2 did not remind me of heavyweights.
What made us think of that?
This did.
Body system. Body.
Buddy system.
That's
fact
what got
that
it.
It had a
That's the
range of
connection.
camper ages. It wasn't all teenagers. The actual seeing of, events that they did, like going swimming and whatnot. I think all of that had everything to do with it. You didn't see that in Friday the 13th because they were still building the camp. I didn't feel that as much in Sleepaway Camp because there were girls.
Mostly.
No.
Well, there were girls there, whereas
it was a
heavyweights.
co-ed camp, whereas heavyweights is a boys' camp.
It was a boys' camp. You're right.
So.
Yeah.
I think that one, and it leaned more towards the girls than it did the boys.
Yeah.
Because you had Angela mixing with the rest of their cabin. And, yeah.
Of course, now I'm just imagining a Heavyweights remake where it is a slasher, where Tony Perkins is really crazy, and the kids that don't lose weight must be punished and slashed. I just now have that image in my mind.
Oh, I think Ben Stiller would be disturbed by that, but I also think it would be
Ben Stiller
something
would
to
play
see.
a great villain if given the opportunity to go full out. He's just played bad guys in like comedies like Heavyweights and Dodgeball, which is kind of like the same character.
He does asshole really well.
Asshole in Happy Gilmore, he's the orderly asshole. Yeah.
Right, he does asshole really well. I
He
don't
can do
know
it.
that he would do evil really well.
I think every actor would love to do an evil character just because it's great to play that, because it lets you show a certain range you don't get to have seen before, and it's fun to play a bad guy. Even Christopher Lloyd, when he's talking about Judge Doom from Roger Rabbit at a convention, he's like, "Oh, it's great because I'll take him and execute him," and he's just describing how fun it is just to be a bad guy. So I'm sure Ben Stiller would fucking love to be a slasher villain.
Well, if Ben Stiller ever watches this, we would love for you to answer that question.
Yeah, go right ahead. Have some fun, Ben.
If Ben Stiller actually sees this video and answers it, you know I'm gonna shit a kitten, right?
Sure.
It's gonna be great.
Be great.
Anyway,
final thoughts on The Burning?
Final thoughts, great choice. Thank you for suggesting it, Chaos.
Chaos. It's just Chaos. Is
Just
the name
Chaos.
you want to go under.
Thank you for suggesting it, Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
We appreciate your patronage.
Yeah. And getting to see Jason Alexander so young. It really took me a while because it didn't hear it in the voice. Jason Alexander is a voice.
Yeah. Well, I could always see it in the face. Even that young, I can see his face. It's just the hair. Because he don't got that hair as a big full adult.
His hair is darker as an adult. It's your color
as an adult. He don't have hair up here.
Right, but the hair he does have over here is the same color as yours.
Yeah.
In that movie, it is not. It is lighter, which threw me off.
And not the fact that it's just there?
Yeah. Listen, I am a weird person. I pick out weird details. I will notice voices before I notice faces. And I will notice the tiny details that are just not right in my brain, like Jason Alexander is meant to have darker hair. He's also meant to be bald because that's what he is for most of his acting career. But the fact that his hair was not darker is what threw me off. If it had been the same color as yours is now, I would have gotten it much quicker. But you can't tell me that Eddie doesn't look a little bit like Kramer.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. You're right, it was just the hairstyle. And the face,
and he's tall, and he's string beanie.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, once he opens his mouth, Kramer goes right out the window.
Jason Alexander, Holly Hunter, some big name actors, starting horror. A lot of them do that.
I mean,
Fisher Stevens, not as big, but some prominent roles. So he was low with stock. So it's like 3 people. All the other ones, sorry.
You did good in your movie. It's a shame it didn't get you farther.
But that's true of a lot of actors.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, like, you look at Todd, he's a generic 80s guy actor. There's a lot of people that can look exactly like he does and do exactly as he did. He did a great job with his role, but he didn't stand out in comparison to
not from many other leader men, for the most part. Like I said, he just reminded me of Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead.
Absolutely, especially because of the denim shirt.
Yeah, especially because of that.
And the haircut wasn't far off either.
Well, this was made and released this was made a little after, but Evil Dead took a while to release, but it was released pretty much on the same year, 81.
Yeah. Speaking of Evil Dead, you've got that haircut going right now.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. The little curl right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Groovy.
I know.
So, this was The Burning.
The Burning.
A classic slasher from 1981. We do appreciate the suggestion, Chaos. Yeah. And we do have other videos that we try to release at least every Tuesday. Shit may happen when we prevent it. Hasn't happened yet, but it may. I don't know.
He does all of the computer work and the editing by himself, and he is one person.
And I can get periods if I'm being busy with other shit in life.
Because, he has to find things that give him joy besides sitting in front of a computer screen.
Yeah, that too. But also there's other things I have to do. And also, she's only back here right now for about a week here. She just came back. This is the first video we're doing after she came back from her adventure in Florida.
I got home yesterday.
Yeah, and she'll be gone in a week to go...
I leave next Sunday.
Oklahoma. So we're going to be trying to do at least 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many.
As many videos as we can without making his brain leak out his ears, because he's the one working all week and I am not.
Enough to try to at least cover those Tuesdays until she does come back. So if we miss one here, sorry. It's out of my hands.
This is a hobby, it's not a monetary gain thing.
I mean, we do have a Patreon and we get some money from that, but it ain't paying our bills.
Until we get to the point that this pays our bills.
This ain't a job, this is a hobby with support from patrons like you, from viewers like you.
But we do appreciate all your patronage. We hope you are understanding with our lives and that they are chaos. Much like our subscriber who picked The Burning.
Yeah, we try to be amusing and insightful. But hey, if we're not your cup of tea, whatever. There are other reactors out there that are quite amusing, who I also watch myself on occasion, so...
That's what made him think of this.
Yeah.
And that's how it all started.
Yep, so thank you for watching our video, reaction and review of The Burning, and as I mentioned before, we will be doing other ones, and we hope you'll stick around and subscribe to see those.
Absolutely.
Alright, until then...
Stay spooky.
Alright, bye.